10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, everybody. I never could have imagined that many people would be interested in what I was making on YouTube. 10,000 subs calls for a top 10 list, so here are my top 10 favorite LEGO alternate builds that I've made so far. With this Mandalorian tank, I was trying to do something new since I hadn't seen that many alternate builds of the Mandalorian battle pack. I think the build accomplishes the look I wanted, which is a cobbled together looking tank for the Mandalorians to use. However, it's just not that exciting to me, and I was left with 4 of each Mandalorian, which is not great for army building, nor for selling since they're not a very desired minifigure. The custom droid battle pack that I made is a pretty mixed bag in my opinion. On one hand, the stab speeders really shine with their dark blue wings that could almost be mistaken for the official LEGO version. The droidicas and the AAT look slightly off but are certainly passable and work fine for what they are. However, the Hailfire droid leaves something bigger to be desired, both in size and detail. This build did introduce the concept of making a bigger battle pack style build, which is something that I would like to expand on in the future. I feel like this build got so close to fully capturing the gunship vibes, but fell a little flat because of the parts selection in the sets. More rounded parts as well as bars and clips would have taken this to another level. Another point against it is the fact that a separate windscreen piece is needed to complete the build. However, the maroon and white color scheme coupled with the smooth angles still does catch my eye when I see it on my shelf. This was the one that started it all. When I see this gunship, I always remember the fun I had designing it and think about how I had no idea what I was getting into at the time. There are certainly flaws like sturdiness and leftover parts. Because of this, I might revisit this build at some point in the future, but either way, the original build will always be a special memory to me. My favorite Starfighter alternate build that I've done. I was so happy with the sturdiness and accuracy of this build. At first, the playability may seem a bit lacking, but the numerous side builds combined with the sturdiness of the ship provides endless swooshing opportunities that will prove otherwise. This build is more than just a giant walker. The side builds made from the leftover parts transform these 8 sets into an entire battlefield. The walker itself has by far the biggest capacity for minifigs out of anything I've built, and I was very proud of my leg design, which in my opinion is equally stylish and sturdy. The only drawback is that it's basically just a platform, as the legs have no posability or movement. The side builds and other small features do make up for the playability somewhat, but someday I hope to make a walker alternate build that is equally sturdy and playable on the same level as an official LEGO one. A sweet little dropship that will get you in the game if you only have one 501st battle pack. I based this concept on the dropship that came in the Stormtrooper battle pack from a while ago, back in the early days of battle packs. The biggest drawback is the leftover parts, but don't worry, I'm still working on that. Another dropship. I can't tell you how many times I ran across my house and deployed this fighter tank into battle on the kitchen floor. This is by far the most playable alternate build I've made, which I'm very proud of. The fighter tank itself is a simplified version, but still has the ability to fit 3 minifigs and all the other important parts. The dropship is more function over style, as it was designed around a Technic frame for maximum sturdiness. Together they make for an awesome custom set that will always bring a smile to my face. My love letter to the fighter tank put in the form of plastic bricks. I went all in here attempting to capture the vibes of this awesome sci-fi armored vehicle. Though the end result is a bit fragile, in my opinion, the aggressive, detailed look and perfectly accompanying side build more than make up for it. Long live the fighter tank. From nearly all aspects, the MTT I made from 2 AAT sets is the best alternate build I've done. It's sturdy, it looks how it's supposed to, and it has some great play features. Not to mention, it's got my favorite color, dark blue. I will always remember the feeling I got when I completed this build. I couldn't believe how good it looked. As a Republic fanboy, it feels weird to admit, but this droid vehicle is my favorite alternate build that I've done so far. And that wraps it up. Let me know in the comments what your favorites are, and be sure to check out the individual videos on these builds if they caught your eye. Thanks for watching, thank you so much for 10,000 subs, and I will see you next time.